All right, well, let's take a look, speaking of what's due, at the Major League Baseball Power Rankings for this week. Of course, I'm in charge of things, and you can all blame me for the Dodgers being up at the top there.
Everyone knew that you were in charge of things, Derek, when they saw this list, because they know that I have more respect for myself than to put the Dodgers number one.
Yeah, no, I know. I get it. The Dodgers just don't stop winning baseball games. That's the problem. They do have the best record in baseball currently at 76-52 with a plus 111 run differential. And again, they've been good. The Diamondbacks have really struggled here with trying to figure out a way to make up any ground in the National League West between the Padres and the Dodgers, the way those teams have been playing. Of course, the Yankees still playing really good baseball. That Aaron Judge guy is having himself another really special season. He's at 74, or they are at 74-53 with a plus 119 run differential. Then everybody's kind of in the same spot from that point on. You have the Orioles at 3, the Arizona Diamondbacks still at 4, the Padres at 5, the Phillies at 6, the Brewers at 7, and the Guardians at 8. All of those teams are in the exact same spot that they were. The Astros, even though they had a good week, it's kind of hard keeping up with some of those other teams there. They dropped 2 spots. And then the Royals make their debut here. They finally blast past the Twins. The Royals are 7-3 in their last 10 games. They have the highest run differential in the AL Central at plus 110, and Bobby Witt Jr. is just an extraterrestrial.
Yeah, he's insane. Bobby, it's hard to even put into words how good Bobby Witt Jr. is. Playing shortstop at a high level, hitting the way that he's hitting. What is his average right now? It's something like absolutely insane. Let me see this here. Good audio, good podcasting. 352, Derek.
Yeah, I know.
How is that is nuts, dude. An OPS of 1,020 when you're a shortstop. That guy is so good. If he was in the NL, he's the runaway MVP. I would say. But unfortunately, he plays in the same league as Aaron Judge, who's putting up Barry Bonds numbers. But yeah, the Dodgers. I just have to go back to that real quick. After yesterday's bench clearing brawl, I just there should be an asterisk that says Ohtani for prison on the top of that.
Yeah, no, I know.
Power rankings.
Yeah, no, I figured I'm surprised you didn't say that earlier.
That's really what my mind goes to when I see this list.
We were going to have a Dodger as the picture to the right, and people are losing their minds that the Dodgers are on this list at all, let alone if I would have used a picture there over to the right. People are somehow criticizing the fact that the teams are still in the same spot. They're saying I didn't do my homework. They are acting like I wasn't up at 6:30 in the goddamn morning today trying to research all of this for you monsters. Well, let me tell you, right now, there's a lot of parity in Major League Baseball. You have one team with 76 wins, 2 teams with 74 wins, actually 3 teams with 74 wins, bunch of teams with 73 wins, bunch of teams with 72 wins. These teams are all very close. Right now, I think the Diamondbacks and the Padres probably would be actually a little lower, if not for the fact of how they've been playing lately. They've been playing better baseball than the teams with better records before.
It's a current power rankings. It's not based off of the whole body of work on the entire season. But that begs the question, people are mad about the Guardians not moving down because they haven't been playing very good recently.
Well, the Guardians are still 73-53 and still lead their division. So what more do you want? Do you want them off the list when they still have the 4th best record in baseball? They're 8th? I thought 8th was pretty fair, to be honest. I just don't know. Not a lot happened over the course of a week with a lot of these teams. There's a lot of teams with bad records right now. That divide that we talked about is getting wider and wider in the National League. This used to be a 12-team race there for the wild card spot, and now this is not the case.
Yeah, there was a time where only the Rockies were based in the Marlins.
The Rockies and the Marlins were the only 2 teams out of it, right? Literally every other team in the National League was in it. And then it's hard to compare, with what the AL is doing to the National League. There's a lot of good AL teams that have a better record that honestly they're 3rd in their division. So what do you want to do? And the Astros, they have 68 wins. They are the only team on this entire list with less than 70 wins, but they have been playing really good baseball. They are 7-3 in their last 10, and they have a 5-game lead now in the AL West.
They're really good. And
this is what they do at this time of the year.
If I'm in the American League and I see the Astros on my side, I'm matched up with them, I'm like, guys, should we lose games to get out of this spot? That's the last team I want to play. Yeah. Everyone knows they're going to the ALCS, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who they play. They will be in the ALCS.
It's kind of disgusting, right?
They're so good.
We all silly like the mayor.